decides to be like, you know what? In my contact list, no man is serious with me. This short man only is the only one present.
The only option.
He's the only option who seems serious. You know what? Kamala gagenda nze ekyo nakyo nkimale.
Yeah.
Ekyo nakyo nkimale. So just get married just for.
Hello guys, welcome to this episode of The Real Tales. We are here with Gloria, with Emmy. Everybody's just glowing. It's a beautiful sunny day like you've seen after so many days of raining here in Kampala. I don't know how it is where you have been, you guys, or where you are, but here in Kampala it's been rainy all through. But today we are blessed to have the sun, and that's why we chose let's chill in the sun, enjoy the breeze. And as you can see, I think the water behind, right? Yeah. Anyhow, today we are talking about something really sensitive. It's mischief in marriages, yeah, or in relationships, where somebody, you meet with someone and there's lies here, there's things that are a bit confusing you here and there, but you stay in the relationship and you try to work things out and think they'll become better. And sometimes it ends fatal for some people. So today we are talking about a story that happened here in Kampala. I mean, I think it was last week or this week. It's last week.
It happened last week on Wednesday night. So this lady has been married they've been married for 10 years.
Yeah.
This gentleman. They did, so it was official marriage. They did Kwandula. Different people are talking about this relationship or this couple. The main problem was the man was short.
Hey. The man was shorter than the lady.
Many short men have seen this.
So that's the reason why their marriage had issues.
Yes. The one was short. So sometimes
rest in peace, man. A true story, by the way.
This man was over complaining about the wife. The woman is tall. Because you are tall, right? You think you can disrespect me. So here's the story.
So why did you choose a tall woman? Okay.
Oh my God, forgive me. So this guy was very rich. Yeah, he had money. He married his wife. They've been married. They are a very good couple. They had 2 kids. It's alleged that the first son was his, but the second born, the guy went and checked the DNA test was not his. On top of that, she stole the land title.
Hey.
Yes. So you know men work and you just come home and be like, about this land, keep the title. So she stole the land title. When the guy came to confront her and tell her, man, I need my stuff, I know that lady is not mine, and I know you and my best friend are sleeping together. So the lady.
So the man, wait, pause. The man got to realize that the woman was cheating on him.
Yes.
And he also did a DNA secretly and realized the child is not
and
his.
Brought the DNA and told the wife, this is it. I know.
Oh man, that's hard.
So in the process of Sikamuhua, the lady took the kids to
her mother's. Okay.
So
really?
So in the process of you're cheating on me, that we ended up fighting with him. And they did the investigation, they found blood on the ceiling. The bedroom. So actually, the story was saying that the doctor who was talked to was told to say that the cause of death was a
blood clot.
Which they later found out was totally different from an investigation. Apart from this splash blood in the ceiling, there was one under the chairs because the cleaning that happened did not clean everything.
Yeah. Also, she went that far to even fake his death, cause of death. Yeah.
To the family, because they called and asked her, can we come to the hospital? She was like, no, you don't need to come. She just called them and told them.
So
what? Then how can that happen?
Yeah.
Okay, we are coming now. She was like, no, you don't need to come.
I'm bringing the dead body
to your house.
Wow.
So she brought the body and told them, you are not allowed to open. Like,
I'm sure she's speaking as the wife.
No,
or
what
grounds?
Like it's an infectious disease or something.
Wait, now the story is confusing because
if you're saying
before it's a blood clot. Yeah.
Blood clot does not.
It's
Everybody
not
wants to
contagious.
infect anybody. And that's what alarms are coming something is so
Kati
she
blood
was
clot,
trying to
kati
be smart.
contagious. She was trying to confuse
She
people.
was literally being smart and stupid at the same time.
Yeah, she was
Because
stupid.
at the end of the day, it's very hard to get away with murder.
Yeah. Apparently, they are under court. They're in court
No,
or
she
something.
was arrested. She got arrested with her baby. Because inside with her baby. 6 months.
Yeah.
6
So
months.
she has to prove herself in court before being
But
sentenced.
how are you
And
going to prove yourself?
it's still because we are rule of law. So
First
whether
of
they
all,
found
let
you
me
with a
also-
knife red-handed, you
let me
must go
also
through
tell you
court.
something, that with these cases of murder,
Yeah.
if they haven't, you know, even if they see you shooting, they will say we are doing an investigation.
Yeah. And you're
But
still
you are-
innocent
and you're still innocent
until proven
What
guilty.
are you investigating? Obukakafu buvuddeyo, omusajja bamukubye ku mutwe n'afa n'afuna blood. Who was there while she was killing him? Do you
No.
have a footage
Yeah.
showing that she killed? So the investigation is going to come here. These guys are going to go back home. If this home has neighbors or what, something must have seen someone carry something into the car.
Yeah.
There has to be someone who
And-
knows something
and
that
then-
can put this case together. But to be honest, that is not a very hard case to deal with.
And by the way, you see that there was a case of the shooting. You know that shooting at Mbuya. So there is also that instance of self-defense. Maybe I shot in self-defense, or maybe there was no one present, you know. But then there's also that. Then it changes the type of sentencing they give you, because even murder is categorized. There is
Actually,
manslaughter. There is So they can say because you shot under duress or in self-defense, the charges are different. So that's why it's important to investigate and go to court and prove something.
Ebintu by'okuttingana omusajja asse mukazi we, omukazi asse bbaawe. Be raising us so high, like so on a high speed. It does not always come just from the blue. There are always those flags. Let's call them red. I don't know how red we can emphasize those ones. But let me tell you something. A man will not get up and kill a woman when they have not had issues. If you follow up that case, you will find out that as they go on doing the investigation, they will find out that that whole relationship was toxic.
Yeah.
By the time a woman starts to look for someone's land title, hiding it,
Mischief,
there
absolutely.
is something underlying.
Yeah.
There are so many factors that lead to such an incident. Now, it is an issue of a man or a woman, the two of partners, to realize that you are not tebamukupimako omuntu oyo. If things are not working, give yourself space for some time. If you realize you can't mend the issues, separate.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else instead of reaching a point of taking someone's life and taking your own at the same time, because you're going to be in life. The only thing, the simplest thing to give you for murder is life on his own. That is if you, for us, I think we are lucky we don't have the thing of the death row. We don't have the death row.
We have it, but it's
I
inactive.
think our death row, you said it has been inactive
For 20 years or so.
20 years.
So
Yeah.
it's not.
But
So
yes.
it ceases, almost ceases to be a law. Like, but it's
yeah. So what I feel like is that is now the children you've left, they're orphans.
Because
you
of
try to eliminate that one to enjoy their life alone. Now he's gone, you're also gone.
Yeah.
You're put inside.
I think you people, I think it's the way that people meet these days, and the reasons why people get married. Because you find this guy, maybe because first of all, there's no woman who's looking for. Okay, I don't know, because that was the point I was going to make. There's no woman who's looking for a short man. Okay, maybe I'm really sorry if there are chicks out there, but I don't think that there's a woman whose actual standard is I need a guy who's shorter than me, that every day I hug him, and there are exceptional standards where you really maybe love the guy, but short guy, first of all, that is women.
Now when you talk about short guys, this is like a trigger warning. I am a short woman. Why am I looking for a short man?
No, but no, at least it might be.
But honestly, that is like by the time you accept somebody to move on with this person, to make these things official, realize that everything about that money is yours. You're going to own it, whether ugly or what, or
you have made a decision in the entire world. I feel like these things are brought by what? Some things like pressure from family.
Friends.
Oh, no.
Nkulaba
Me?
nga bakuwasizza nangamba I must get married.
No, also, where I come from, when you're done with school, immediately. Where's the man? You know the irony, eh? Because while you're in school, they're telling you keep away from men. Keep away. Men are bad. Then when you're done, they're telling you where's the man. So you're asking, how within which time was I supposed to make that choice? On my graduation dinner, someone stands up and is like, "Hey, thank you for bringing us the degree. We have gotten it now. We appreciate. Now thank you for being a good girl." Me actually, I will give you for us when someone appreciates you or as a sign of serious friendship, they give cows. I'll give you a cow when you bring a man. What? Like when did we get there? It's just
It is a must to have a man.
So it is. No, it's a society, Africa, tradition is, so I feel and like there's that thing. Some people, some women, for example, as women who have a time frame of how we're supposed to be in families, be productive, raise children, have children in the first place. They even put an age tag to it. But by this time, at a certain age, you might not even be able to give children, birth to children. So someone decides to be like, you know what? In my contact list, no man is serious with me. This short man only is the only one present. The only option. He's the only option who seems serious. You know what? Kamala gagenda nze. Ekyo nakyo nkimale. Yeah. Ekyo nakyo nkimale.
Just getting married just for
yeah. So those are some of the issues that bring these things. But if you like and you see also besides just the pressure, there's the status thing. The competition as in yafunye omusajja alina sente. The man has a lot of money, he takes out these fancy places, he buys everything, he built for their mother a house, he did this. So she wants that status, much as she just getting married, but she wants also that status to be in a good home. So whether she likes the guy or not, she'll be in that home because she wants to live the good life. So at the end of the day, everything this guy does irritates you. You don't love him. So even the kids, you might say, I don't want, there's women who are in homes and the kids that are in that home are not for the man of that home. 5 kids, but all of them don't belong to that man because she's like, I don't want to give birth to ugly children. Yeah, but this man is, so I just married him for the sake of comfort and status. But after that, even my kids, I want them from somebody else. And that's how you see she's dating his friend. She's,
But I feel like some of us, abawala, girls, abakyala abamu tubeera ku pressure. Since Gloss has a nice phone, she's having an iPhone, I must
get it.
Competition esookamu ku abaana abawala. Because she's married, I must get married. Whether I love the man or I don't love him. The man. Nti nina okukakasa abaana abawala abasinga tuli mu generation nga alina okukakasa ye ali mu okukakasa. We've seen TikTok marriages. Abaana bali ku TikTok bafumbirwa naye nga tayagala musajja. There is one who came out now with a very touching story. Like this guy, he has been so sweet. And before you know it, Nagamba, but I've never loved him. I'm sorry. For child omusajja ku TikTok, I'm sorry, you can find a way of forgiving me. I know you cannot forgive me now. Oh, wow. Me, I've never loved you. The years we've been together. Guy yagenda n'amwanjula ewaabwe n'akola ne wedding. You see? Yamukyalira ku TikTok. Guy stays in the UK. Omwala abeera wano. Let me tell you, this is one of the girls buli omu gwe yeegomba ku TikTok. But she's not happily married because yali ayagala kakasa kaklik kakalimu. I can also get married. I can also have a very handsome young man who is loaded, but you don't love this person. Then another thing, I don't have this. First of all, in generation, girls and working to live it. Twagala soft life. If I get married to this rich and short man, ajja twala ewaffe ebintu azimye mu mange ennyumba, and I make sure ate baba ne time. In 5 years, I will break up. Okuba nga mugyemu business, after that nyamu ekyangirako ngole ki ntambule ngende. I'm sure this lady didn't intend to kill this guy. gyabadde alabika engeri gyabalamu ekintu kye ng'abaze nti between this time and this time nja kuba maliriza ekyanita nkole ki maybe nzibe ebyapa by'ennyumba nzibe ebyapa bya
or maybe actually the other thing is you know there are also girls who are promiscuous. Naturally, they say that we have men who cheat in marriage. They have kids outside, and then we also have girls who will 100%. Cheat. It's just a character. Or maybe the man, because he cheated, I'm revenging, so let me also do his best friend or somebody around, and then in the process you make a mistake and get pregnant and have a child. It's very possible. It is.
Best friend because they are
yes.
Let me tell you something. Also, one of the things that bring women into that particular scenario, include distance. I can assure you that the man you fell in love with and became crazy about, you can literally fall out of love with that person when you don't see them for some time.
I thought the saying distance makes the heart grow fonder. Like, you know, the love even thrives more when he's the other side and you're this side.
The moment I spend a week without seeing this person,
I'll miss him.
I miss him.
Yeah.
For a week.
Yeah.
For a month, you will miss him. But when it goes into a year, you even have forgotten his touch. You have forgotten how he smells at this point. You just have this kind of responsibility.
And you
have a commitment. You know you're just going to talk to this guy on phone or on FaceTime or on email or anything. But the thing of being very distant is something very bad for relationships. There are few people who can stand up with that. Now, for a woman you've been talking about, a woman who literally is promiscuous, who can't settle down.
Guys are vibing her everywhere she goes. I know.
She's going to produce children for you. You find 4 children that are not yours.
She's going to the gym. There are nice guys there. And she's going to the supermarket. Guys are paying for the bills. And you know
what happens? Because this guy is going to come here and is like, this child.
The ears are not mine.
DNA.
Yeah.
DNA problems going to be in that situation.
I feel like
no, Emmy. But it's the right thing to do. Why not? Because why not? Why can't you be loyal in your marriage?
To avoid the nonsense of smanyi putting and what? Let me tell you, abasajja boy bati basobola kubeera faithful. Why do you expect a woman to be faithful to what?
Emmy, be unfaithful. You choose to be unfaithful.
We are here singing how men are very unfaithful to us women, because that is like what is most rampant. Like, it's very rare for a woman to be get into those
it's unusual.
It's unusual. You are here singing. We are saying men have become too much. You find a man here vibing with Emmy and Pamela at the same time.
Yeah.
And the next minute, the 3 of us are going to get messages of the wedding meetings of someone else.
Yeah.
So this is like this. If you're trying to say that men are bad in this particular area of relationship, their commitments are always not. Why are you not working on yourself as a woman? If you know that you can't stand to be in a long distance relationship, why are you in it? Call it off. Be honest with someone. You know what? You've been away for so long. I want children.
Yeah.
I am aging. Because as a woman, you're planning for stuff. You need to raise these children when you still can.
Yeah.
If this guy can't sacrifice or tell you, you know what, to get on the plane, come and we make a child, then just
it's
separate.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Of you just trying to murder someone.
Have you seen marriages or relationships where the man actually has the problem? Yeah,
of not giving
and then he blames the woman, the family blames the woman, and this woman is too pressured, she's pushed to the wall. By the way, we are not justifying what this woman did. We are just looking at instances why we'll find women in such situations where a DNA proves like this, or maybe mischief. So we are not justifying a woman killing a man or beating a man because of this, but there's also that pressure. The man is there, he can't give back, but he's telling the woman, you're the one who's delaying. My mother is asking for a child. And the woman is pressured. She says, let me look for the closest person that I can. Yeah.
Okay, let me say something. Africans need to go and read. Full stop. We
You
should
go
start
and
at
read.
school.
Ha!
The level of illiteracy
Yeah.
is extreme.
Ignorance.
Because ignorance, that's the word.
Yeah.
Because some people are educated and don't know the slimmest things that they should know.
Yeah.
Because do you know that at most of the times men are the ones that are responsible for they are not most of the times they actually scientifically responsible for gender.
Yeah. Yeah. That one is
You-
true.
you-
But
and
if
then
you argue with an African man, he'll tell you you
that for they are the ones that carry girls.
yeah, it's their chromosomes that decide the sexuality of a
Now they
the
also
kid.
forget that they also can be infertile. So
Yeah.
you fail to get pregnant, they run into every hospital without even checking this man.
Yeah.
Thinking for him, he's very ready. You can impregnate anybody.
Yeah. Another scientific fact, Glosh, is also men. They are sperm. You know the way they say women grow older, but by 35, 37, 38, your eggs are, that is scientifically proven that your eggs become a bit fewer. But even men, your sperm degenerates.
100%.
Yes. So you don't think that a man of 50 is the one who can have nice children, who can easily impregnate a woman, but men do that. They psychologically traumatize women. They think they are
responsibility is to have to give birth to a boy and a girl or healthy kids.
Yeah.
No, it's the two of us. It's the two of us. If the two of us have a healthy issue anywhere,
It's
or
both of
any one
us.
of us, it's going to be a problem. Like we shall have a child who has a problem.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is you who is responsible.
So anyway, we had a conversation with some people here. Twagala kumanya endowooza zaabwe. Bw'obeereyo oli mu relationship toxic, what do? You walk away? Because most of you obeera mu relationship toxic nabama bagamba mwana wange guma beerayo nange nafumba tatawo yankuba naye naguma. So would you be there ng'oli eyo n'oguma because your mom is saying so, or you just walk away because you need your peace of mind? Let's come back na tumaze okulaba endowooza z'abantu.
Hi Patrick.
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
I'm cool.
So today on the Real Tales to Buza, why is it that people easily fall out of love?
It's a little bit complicated. Right now, we're looking at a transactional relationship. That is part of what we have in the country, in Uganda specifically, because from Uganda, our singer, it's more of a transaction. Give me something, I give you something. Give me money, I give you what you want. See, probably in the 90s where we were like Prezimbe, let's do this and that. I feel like it's over the generation and it's not working no more. It's more of a perception of a transaction. So basically it's transactional feeling. You get someone who is having a cheap deco. Like for example, you may not be so rich, but you have a promising background of you trying to fight hard to go there. Because I'm going to go to abasajja wala omukazi ntomanya nti nno omukazi ono alina kyangattako wembeera naye mubanga wetujja bba tutuuse wano oba ono omukyala nzimba ono tanzimba ono anyongerako kino tanyola nga gwe omukazi weyagala omusajja akwongereko ajje mu bulamu bwe akyuseeyo feeding akyuseeyo manicure pedicure your lifestyle biki byonna bikyuke. It is the same thing that happens here.
Hi Ken.
Yo, what's poppin', Emmy's Pala?
How are you?
Biggest in the game in terms of makeup. You wanna look sexy, you wanna look wow, you wanna give that wow feeling to that man.
Yeah. So today on the Real Tales, we want to know, why do you think partners keep falling out of love? As in, we've seen so many divorce cases, so many homicides increasing.
Sure
These days, especially our generation.
First of all, our generation is the wrong one, I would say. Yeah, it's the wrong generation. Like,
Okay.
I feel like we are so into seeking for attention. People want attention, most especially online. So you're too exposed. That's also a challenge. You're so exposed. When you get so exposed, stuff becomes normal.
Yeah.
Like back in the days, people were kind of, I would say, not exposed, but they were keeping it going.
Okay.
But I feel like, when you get so exposed,
Yeah.
you raise a seek for attention.
Yeah.
And that's where we are, most especially on social media. So you see a lot of stuff, you see a lot of girls, you see a lot of men, you do comparison with your man, you do comparison with your guy.
Yeah.
You get, so it brings a lot. And it's just a crazy one, the wrong one. I feel like exposure and seeking for attention. That's what so many people don't stick it together.
Okay.
You appreciate me, Emmy's Pala, big up yourself, in to the K-A-N-I-E, don't know, say, boom!
Hi, Panros MC.
Oyo,
How are
Emmy's
you?
Pala. Nikuru, nidede, ranga, wonenge, ragamba,
Superstar.
yes,
Kakati star wange. Today, the question is simple. Why do you think people fall out of love? For example, tula divorces zeyongedde mu marriages. For example, young couples kati emyaka gyafa abaana bafumbirwa bato naye ate badivorcinga mangu. Golooza ki ekilaakinga mu their relationships? Because wetunuya bamama baffe bafumbanga ne bakaddiwa naye by'ennaku zino mwaka gumu ebiri mbanvudde olowooza lwaki ekiki ekireese ensonga ezo?
Jasi kyenyinza okugamba nze ndiyita bugumu. Wali obaddeko mu ssomero ng'olinako nniga gw'oyagala ng'era olinamu n'ekirowoozo nti yagenda okuwasa naye nga tomanyi gy'ali. Kati wano eno ekibatuukako nti ebiseera ebisinga basisinkana banniga be bamu mu mbeera y'emu ne babeera nabo kati like ne bakitwala nnyo mu maaso kubanga olwedde ly'ebbugumu libaawo osijja kweyita nnyo na mukwano libeera bbugumu kuba kweyagalako infact ogwo guba bugulina kubeera mukwano gwakweya naye olwekyo bateekamu nnyo ebbugumu nebewasa kati ne batuuka eri nga tebasobola kimaintaininga anti
n'abewasa bajjajja baffe bamama baffe lyali bbugumu lyakwerya ne baendingapu nga batudde
olaba bali eri abamu ekyabawangaazanga sente zaaliwo naye olwaleero sente weeziri naye ate era nzibu zakufuna weeziri nyingi naye ate nzibu zakufuna kubanga era baalimanga nga nniga abeera n'ennimiro omukazi abeera alima omusajja alima ekintu kibaawo naye kakati olwaleero okwagala ebyamaanyi kyekizibu abantu baagala sente nga nyingi ate nga bazaagala mu bwangu kati oluusi ebiseera ebisinga ekitera okubaawo kati osanga bwabo osanga nga busonga butonotono tasobola kuprovaidinga biki ate ne badde enaku zino abasinga bakola emirimu abasajja gye
baakolanga
bakola emirimu gyegimu
oba tolina kyoŋŋamba
kakati atuuka ng'alaba tolina kyomugamba oluusi kweyisaamu maaso ate banagamba kati nze nfuna 8 ofuna 3 oŋŋambayo ki
kituufu kale tweyanza MC.
wekiri.
Hello couple. Yes. How are you? I'm okay. Loza lwaki abantu we bagwa mu mukwano ennaku zino banguwa okukyawagana tulaba divorces zeeyongedde abantu baawukana enkya n'eggulo golooza ki ekibaleetedde okuba nga tebawangala mu ffumbo nga bamama baffe bakikolanga
kuwasa muntu oba kufumbirwa muntu nga si mukwano.
olowooza mama baffe bafumbirwanga mikwano gyabwe oba kyabagwirangako eyo?
Ndo actually n'ekirala kiri ekyabali ekyali kisinga kyali nti babafuniranga abaagawa naye kati ffe olulaba amabinda kalaasi ebisigadde
ojja kulabira eyo
enkomekero ya byonna wawukana kwerangira naye bali baalinga batya bamufunidde omuntu kati alina okuuma ekyekitiibwa ne bawangala ndowooza wandifumbiddwa omuntu nga tofudde ku ndabika ye so oba wandisose n'obeera naye n'olaba enfumiitiriza n'ofuna the other side of him
Yeah, so welcome back, guys, from the people's comments. You know how Gen Zs think these days. That is why it is hard. But me, I like the way that Gen Zs think, or the way that this generation is taking things to do with relationships. That don't hold on to something when it does not work for you.
That can even
Yeah,
take your life.
that can take your and fine. Even if we've made mistakes sometimes, what should be the best course of action? Because now that's where we are going. For instance, in this case of this woman, fine, she made a mistake. She had a child, or maybe she actually made 2 mistakes. She cheated on her husband. Secondly, she had a child. Cheated on her husband with a best friend, then had a child. And then thirdly, she tried to steal from him. So you have made some of these mistakes. Where do you stop your mischief? Where do you be like, now this is too much. Okay, I'm the devil, but I'll not go this far. You get it? Maybe I have done this, and or maybe what could have been the reason keeping her there, that now it was time for her to come out clean and say, you guys, I think, let me call the relatives, we talk about this, and then I live in peace, you know?
Now how married to your short man.
Then you've insisted on the short man.
You are your short man. Let's sit in this. manja kubba byenzibye wemala obibba nteekeko jambwa because let me tell you wefuna agamba musimanyi tule family yange like it or not your mom is going to tell you mwana tolina byolaga guma. That's how mothers say. Even if you're not happy, they'll tell you, me too.
Omusajja alina sente. He brought all those cows. Yeah.
Remember, our mothers, what's benefiting on Blambo? If your husband is rich, it's your mother who is benefiting more than you. So mama ajja kulowooza akasente akawiki akenya katwabadde bamuweereza alowooze ku amata g'abadde anywa buli wiiki omusajja aleeta ente 15 alowooze ku kitiibwa kye omwana we bajja ne bamutwala mu bitiibwa ne basasula
kati omusajja amusuddewo even if she's the one who walked out it's the man who threw her out.
Abantu b'okukyalo bagenda kujajinga nti society egenda sigala ejajinga gwe girl child. That's why sometimes abaana bava mu marriage without even telling their parents.
Yeah.
Maama omukubira nga wayiseewo like myezi ng'esatu nemugamba munenze nonavaayo okitegeera because like it or not even if it's me I'm leaving my marriage I won't tell my mother because I know she'll tell me guma unless nga mirimu physical violence omusajja kuba bati she can't stand that naye musimanyi man cheated simanyi biki ayomba.
But no, here in this case, Emmy, you're the one who has done the bad things. You're the one who is not in love with the man. You're the one who is, you get it? So, me, I think the moment for you to realize that I might go far, because you know, every time you do a lie, you have to cover it up with another lie. So the moment is when you realize I don't love this man anymore. I can't submit to him. I am not happy. Even if he hugs me, even if he buys me a new car, a Benz, even if I just am not happy. That is the time that you should, because it's going to lead you to doing different things. First of all, the man is short, he's annoying. Maybe his breath is bad. So you're going to look out for these things outside. Maybe let's say you're going to the gym. There's a nice hot guy there. He's attractive.
And then
he's
comes
one.
and helps you. Can I stretch you? Are you okay?
Amy, can I stretch your hair? So he's fun to be around, and you're like, but now the other short, I'm going back to him. He's annoyed. That moment you realize, you just say, no, I'm done.
Also, gym guys. I know.
Gym,
Gym guys. So my thinking is, don't go extreme. Don't go extreme. You're human. You have made mistakes.
Yeah.
And I am not putting that baby on the cross. No. But she went extreme. If you have realized you have messed up, pack your bags.
Yeah.
Live in peace. That's why this woman is a young woman.
Yeah.
From the picture I saw. She's working with a huge job. Why wouldn't you go and find out life afterwards?
Status. As in, yes.
By the way, where is the status she has?
Auntie, now she's going to
That's
jail.
what I'm saying. When you realize that, first of all, us who have not yet gotten married, all you're thinking is like everyone is asking for money.
Yeah.
Now, when you bring the man, at least you have covered that kind of question. It's no longer there because you're not the first or last to divorce or have a separation of some sort.
Or fall out of love, or
pack your bags and just leave.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's true, by the way.
Genda kwegengejja okusobola okuscrubingamu oba okukola homemade scrub right from the comfort of your house using only 3 ingredients. Tewetaaga genda kumugula mu supermarket oba tewetaaga mitwalo 10. You just need 2 spoons of sugar, 2 spoons of coffee oba African coffee, and 2 spoons of coconut oil. Mix properly. Leave it to settle on your skin about 5 to 10 minutes. Get a hot towel or again a shower and of course follow with a moisturizer. Moisturizer it can be like baby oil, it can be coconut oil itself, olive oil, any oil you use for your skin, because once you scrub, skin energy can dry. Once it becomes dry, this situation for the skin. So you always have to keep your skin moisturized by using those oils. So ladies, remember what this is 2025 Gen Z generation. Tofina kusiuka, tofina kusanga ngoina white head, black head, ngoina sukari, ngoina coffee, ngoina coconut oil.
Hi lovelies, in today's beauty and healthy tip, we're going to learn how to make homemade natural scrub right from the comfort of your house in a small bowl. we are mixing 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of coffee, and 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Mix until it is paste. Coffee acts as a cleanser, especially on stubborn patches. Sugar helps in removing dead skin cells, revealing a smoother skin and a brighter underneath. Rubbing this scrub in a circular motion stimulates body blood flow, which helps the skin to look younger and more toned. Focus on the rough areas, especially the ankles, the knees, and other dark areas. Gently massage this scrub onto this damp skin. Leave it to dry for some good time, and of course, use this scrub twice or thrice a week for better results. Follow with a moisturizer of your choice. Today I've decided to use Kindness Glow body oil. You can use any other body oil you have, either baby oil. Thank you so much for subscribing on our YouTube channel. Bye.
Ladies,
Mm.
nze nyongera opakakasa nti omusajja omuntu bw'oba olina ssente sikuyinaako ttabu yonna.
Emmy.
Sikuyinaako ttabu as long as you have money.
Viewers of today, I don't know why this girl is obsessed with a short man.
As long as you have money, you come.
No, by
Kasitoma
the
ng'oli mumpi ng'olina ssente. But make sure tuba mu public obeera eri.
Oh, man.
That is the issue.
That's the problem. That's where the
is going to
problem
come from.
starts. But
By the
you
time-
guys,
Naye mama nti omusajja mumpi taberekana. Have you ever dated a
yeah,
man?
yeah.
Like has an experience.
No, I also have had friends who have had short guys. First of all, the problem is when you're taller than him, he's already insecure.
He's already insecure.
Insecure. He
You're not-
cannot.
You're
he-
not respecting
Yes,
him.
not respecting. Then second, he even doesn't trust you around any other guy, because now he will think the other guy is tall enough. Is he doesn't trust. So anyway, the biggest problem with short guys is security and demand for respect. Like you demand it. You don't want to earn it, because when a
Especially in
woman,
public.
you force a woman to respect you, it's different.
Yeah.
When she just does it naturally, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah.
I don't know if you are qualification of a short man. You must, as in a must, you must have money and enough money.
Then he can pressure you.
Then
Trust
yes.
me, that
You
hey,
touch me.
You
Let
understand.
me tell you. Let me tell you. You get. I don't know. We are totally different.
Yeah.
There are people who literally can put up everything because of money.
Mm.
Let me give an example of what has been happening in the news for people who follow incidents that are happening in the US. The Didi's case is being heard now, and this Cassie lady who has been with this man for 10 full years. There is no way I am not going to blame her, however much she's a victim. I don't know why she should be a victim. Why? 10 full years.
It's possible.
Well,
It
do
is.
you know
it's,
why?
Yes, it
Do you
is
know why?
possible.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because from those freak-offs, which we are not going to explain here, they would plan. The next minute he's like, we are moving. We are going on a cruise ship in this particular side. So she saw those kind of the luxury, the luxurious life. She also felt like her career was in his hands.
Mm.
The guy is too loaded, and honestly, to be honest, she loved him. I feel like this torture, this whole thing, sexual exploitation that happened, would have stopped at around 5 years, not 10.
No, but
At
Gloria,
10
it's very
at
possible.
10 you're
Have you?
tired.
You see that very story of Cassie, and there's a book that came out of the late wife. No, this is not Cassie.
Of Kim.
Yes, Kim, the wife, and she spoke about how it was equally hard for her to get out of this relationship. There are relationships where a man has a lot of power, influence, threatens, as in yes, threats. Actually, threats are very one of those factors that makes many women fear, especially threats coming from someone who has a lot of power. Yeah.
Okay, I'm here to say goodbye to you all. Thank you for your time. We are hoping to get back to your responses in the comment section. We shall be there watching them. And in case you want us to share your story, or you have something that is bothering you in your relationship, in your marriage, you want us to share it, you can share with us on our podcast social media pages at
The-
Real Tales. And my own is Miss Namanya on Instagram and TikTok. And until next time, it's me, Glosh, Pam, and
Yeah.
Emmy.
Bye.
Bye.